Nice work with the ghoul, Witcher. Very clean cut. Looks like you're ready for the final exam, unless you'd prefer to practice on dummies first. You must defeat the Devourer as part of the exam. Remember to prepare before the fight.
When the Devourer was struck down with a skillful blow of her sharp blade, the matter was clear. The Witcher had passed the exam. The Master nodded in recognition and handed a wolf school medallion and an inwrought bestiary to the young Witcher, wishing that they'd serve him well on the path. But when the Witcher emerged from the wood, his eyes beheld a most curious sight. A wild assortment of papers, books, boxes and garments laying on the ground. And sitting in the middle of it all, a clearly pained and muddled young man, dressed in the Skellige fashion. The Witcher sighed and stepped towards him. Oh. Asking myself the same. It all went down so quick. There I was, riding me horse, thinking about my beloved, as ever. When all of a sudden there's this screech and a whoosh beating down from above. It threw me off, and when I finally stopped seeing stars, the horse was nowhere to be seen. Hey, wait 1 minute. You wouldn't happen to be one of them witchers, would you? A monster slayer? Thorstein, a merchant. Completely bankrupt till I get back to where strapped to that horse. Maybe, could you help? Perhaps. I'll pay you well, you can be sure. Fine work that was! Seems all the crucial bits are here. Just one thing. Here it is. Oh, what a relief. Here you go. And I've something even better too. A map of treasure? Huh? See for yourself? Let me know when you've had a proper look. I have an offer you can't refuse. The Witcher made quick work of the Griffin, and soon reunited the young merchant with his wares. But Thorstein didn't think twice before offering the Witcher a new adventure. A hunt for a mysterious treasure. The Witcher decided to think about this proposal. So, the map. What do you think of it? Spent the better part of me savings. Oh, don't you worry. Comes from a solid source. This endeavour looks a wee bit risky, so I'd welcome a Witcher along. What say ye? We'll share the profits, half and half. Well, there ain't much in the way of specifics, but this loan shark I got it from is trustworthy. Oh sure, he'd sell his own mother, but at a fair price. He mentioned there's likely to be trouble along the way, so I came prepared to hire a sword arm. Not to worry. When I get my wares back, a coin will follow. You seem decent, so I'd rather have you as a partner. The last shall be first. So the last rune on one side will be the first rune on the next. And the first side, its first rune, will be one of a kind. Find that. That's it. I know old runes a bit. Let's see. Welcome. Seeker. Receive. And that fourth rune's an old friend. Treasure. Ah, we're in the right place. Next. Nay, this side's not the one. Remember, the first rune on the next side has got to be the same as the last rune on the previous one. Excellent. Treasure, king, true, gift. So, to get the treasure, we got to give the king a true gift. A gift fit for a king. Now this is fun. What next? Aye, gift. Heart. Oh, well, or maybe love, crown and sword. I'm guessing we need to choose which of those three gifts is fit for a king. Great. The last side. Sword, king, gargoyle, victory. Well, that first rune could be sword, could be battle. The gargoyle king, you'll have to fight him and win. Look, something's happening. Don't you think that looks like a map? Try marking those points on your map.
chosen poorly. A king's true strength does not lie in the sword. You are not worthy of dying by my hand. Yes, the heart is the most important attribute of a king. You have chosen well. You are worthy of facing me in combat.
When the gargoyle dropped dead, a stone pedestal thrust up out from the ground. Disappointment washed over the companions' faces when they saw what treasure it held. The elven figurine had clearly seen better days, yet still retained its subtle beauty. As for the matter of splitting up the treasure, well, that had suddenly grown quite complicated. Well, that's not quite what I expected. Exactly. And more like golden. You know, more along the lines of a chest bursting with coins. Right? There's this scholar in Dol Turtana who deals with elven artifacts. I sold her a musty elven manuscript once. She gives you good money. And there's never a lack of witcher work in those parts. Good to see your enthusiasm. Adventure, here we come. The young merchant was bursting with energy, pausing his monologues only to breathe. The Witcher complained that even eating did not seem to slow Thorstein's maddening chatter. The monster slayer was not sure how he would survive this journey. Fortunately, the prospect of good pay helped him contain his annoyance. Like any self-respecting wanderer, I cherish those moments of reflection when it's just yourself on the road. But a man can only take so much. So, how long have you been a Witcher? Were you born that way? Mutations? What mutations? Ah, so they're why you can take on those monsters. All right then. Or perhaps you'd like to hear about me? Me childhood? The merchant trade? The lovely Tulia? Me dreams and ambitions? So, I was born on Unskellig into Clan Tursuk on me mum's side, the Jarl's a fourth cousin thrice removed, and became a merchant so I could earn a fortune and marry the loveliest lass around. Tulia's father won't give her to just anyone. Wise, if you ask me. While you barely talk at all? What a match we make! Hit me up for a chat from time to time, and if you run out of supplies, you can count on me for that too.
Yes. Call me Margate. Yes. I will gladly take it off your hands. And what do they call you, Witcher? I knew it. I shall require proper ink. Would you perhaps be willing to run an errand for me? For pay, of course. The pericardial fluid collected from an Andriga fetus at an early stage of its development possesses some interesting properties. Acquire it for me, if you please. I shall mark the lair of these insectoids on your map. If you were to combine it with the right ingredients, the resulting ink would allow you to write a secret message. The more people know of it, the less secret it becomes. Does it not?
Well, can't say that sale went too badly, did it now? All that's left is to invest the earnings responsibly. Make a nice, tidy profit. The other day, a merchant told me the blossoming war between Nazir and Mattina's given the Kedwenny textile market a powerful boost. Suppose I'm to understand your colourful yet tastefully poetic answer as a parable with the following moral. Just because someone said it don't mean it's true. Right, back to business. What are we up to now? We make a good team, Witcher. Something tells me we'll both benefit from our adventures together. No winged beast nor bandit'll dare cross me. And you'll always have a good word and even better equipment from me. Hey, Witcher, what do you say? Aye, 'tis the start of a beautiful friendship. It isn't easy to surprise a Witcher, but the sight of the child rolling out of an Andriga cocoon surprised even him. Unlike Thorstein, his jaw was hardly on the floor, but he silently watched as the 10-year-old boy picked himself off the grass and tried to wipe off the goopy, sticky slime.
Oh, thanks, mister. So hungry I was. Thought I'd eat my own leg. Else get eaten myself. I'm de Hale, an errand boy. On an errand I was, and I thought to myself, it's faster through the woods. I look, and there's a huge, disgusting bug. So I jump into this green something or other, and splat! It closes on me. Huh? Why'd you have such strange eyes, mister? Whoa! Never seen a witcher before. Did it hurt when they stuck new eyes in your eye holes? Thought I might try and become a witcher. Boring, innit? Being an errand boy. But if it hurts, guess I'll be a knight. Too bad, 'cause witchers is more interesting.
Excellent. Thank you. Here is your payment. I myself know of none, but you should encounter no difficulties finding work.
You the Witcher? Bedver, from Vigbrid. Soon as I heard a Witcher was visiting our valley, I started searching for you high and low. I've a job for you. Heard of shaggy black bastards have nested at the forest's edge. They're nabbing sheep left and right. Damn near nicked me once. Why? Spiders, like, but huge as houses. Don't have much myself, but I'll offer you what I can. I'll mark it on your map.
The Witcher came upon a nest of arachnomorphs, and in it, besides two monsters, was a longish cocoon smothered in spider webs. When the cocoon started to squirm violently and emit strange, muffled noises, the Witcher boldly unsheathed his sword and attacked.
Damn these monsters! I thought all was lost. Maridud, captain of a nearby river port. To whom do I owe my thanks? Thank you, then. I will soon send along someone with a more tangible expression of my gratitude.
How did it go? Thank you. Please, take this amulet. May it grant you more luck than I ever had from it. I'm sorry. So very sorry. You didn't deserve this. Please forgive me. I'd no other way out. You must understand me. That amulet is cursed. You may only pass it to a person who knows not of its powers. To break the curse forever, you need a witcher. Received the amulet from a dying scholar. On his deathbed, he explained what must be done. Here, his notes. Right glad I am that you think so. Will you try to break the curse? If you succeed, I'll pay you, this time in gold.
How are you feeling? And just how strong is your longing to slaughter that bedfare? Oh? At least then you'd have had a choice. The fearsome witcher with a heart of gold. Right.
Mr. Witcher. You don't look too good. Oh. Captain Meredith sends his regards. May I ask you something? Seen your funny little bottles last time. What's in them? What do they do? Oh. They taste tasty. Can I try one? Goodbye, Mr. Witcher.
And? Did you meet with success? I'm glad. Truly I am. You've earned more, but things haven't been so great lately, what with being cursed and all.
For the first time in a long time, Bedwyr felt like himself, like he could breathe easy. Thanks to the Witcher, no one would fall victim to the cursed amulet ever again.
Should have known. Course I was right. There's naught but missile in them bogs, I said. Powerful, poisonous plant, missile. Tried giving him a protective decoction, I did, but no, my lord Witcher felt above such trifles. That, and he feared the, side effects. Well, for the antidote, you need a thingy, a stabilizer. Drowner's spittle will do nicely. And missile roots. Missle's small, bushy-like. This time of year, it has bright blue flowers. Here, take this protective decoction. Oh, smart as dirt, aren't you? If your ma told you the fire was hot, you damn well go and stick your hand right in. Don't want a protective decoction? Fine. Be sure to call on the grave digger on your way out of town. General weakness. Better than poisoning, I say. Plenty of drowners in our bog. You'll find missile there too. I'll show you on your map.
Oh, been a while since I carried someone on my own two shoulders. Felt weighed down at the mere sight of you. So who's this witcher? You said you knew him? Care Moran? Many of these schools, are there? What sets them apart? In that case, I'm honoured you keep no secrets from me.
And brought it all, have you? Good. Come back tomorrow. If all goes well, this half-wit'll be up and walking.
When they returned to the healer's hut, the Witcher was awake. Though clearly weakened, nursing one arm in a sling, he turned a sharp gaze on his visitors. He then stood with difficulty and proposed that they speak outside.
Who? Wait, I know you. But your name escapes me. Vesemir. Huh. They let you and that rickety pirouette of yours out on the path. And I'm grateful for that. Embarrassed for you even thinking about it. Been better? Worst part of it is it'll be some time before I'm back on the path, earning gold with my blade. And even longer till I can take on something more difficult, you know? To bounce back a bit. Oh, and one other thing. Thanks, kid. For bringing me here. Got some supplies I could share. You earned them. Well, there's the Striga contract I took on. That a gimpy necker would pose a challenge to me in my condition. If you'd like to try your hand, come and see me. I'll give you what details I know.
There you are! You'll do nicely! A true shroomer you are. Shroomer, witcher, slayer of hornets. You'll do just fine. The time has come for the great shrooming. And for the victor of great shrooming, a great reward from Mayor Garonwy. Sublime, is it not? I will mark your destination on your map. If thou walkest the road I show thee, thou shalt find what thou seekest. How should I know what thou seekest? Check, 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 check! Expect the finale will be more interesting thanks to you. Until next we meet, Witcher, though that be not soon, the honey spoils not in one day.
Garonwy, Mayor of Darach Dearg. Come to take part in the great mushrooming? Wonderful. It is a highly exciting affair. A beloved, time-honoured tradition. Apart from eternal glory and the honourable title of champion, gold. Rules are simple. The great mushrooming lasts one day and night, then we count the harvest, the most prolific gatherer wins. Ready? Let us begin.
Tearing through the woods, the Witcher heard someone calling for help. When he arrived on the scene, he nearly tripped on an overturned basket of mushrooms. Its owner was sitting in an old oak, beneath which were two knackers intent on reaching her. Preoccupied with the monsters, the women didn't notice the Witcher standing nearby.
Ye gods, barely scrambled up that tree in time. The years ain't been kind. Emlyn, forever in your debt. Aye, I think so. Thanks to ye. A witcher, you say? 5 years running, I've held the title of champion shroomer. Know these woods like the back of my hand. There's a certain spot always bursting with porcini mushrooms. Ah, well, Leshen's territory, that is. So I don't go there myself. Now, a capable witcher such as yourself should have no trouble with the forest creature. Point it out to you on your map. May the best woman win!
suddenly a rabid, raging fiend stormed into the crowd. It was its unlucky day, however, given the presence of a certain witcher at that very ceremony.
Allow me to thank you on behalf of us all, Witcher. No telling what would have become of us without you. Well, I do know, actually. We'd all die a horrific, bloody death. Yes. And your basket is bursting, earning ye eternal glory and the honourable title of Champion Mushroomer. Oh, and a reward with a bonus. Good work, you earned it, etc., etc.
Interested in that job I mentioned? At first glance, job's simple. Kill a Striga. Strigas are curable. Their curses can be lifted. Wouldn't mention that's your client, though. You slay it, you're done. It's clean. Disenchantment's harder, and not always effective. And if you give a bitter man hope, then take it away, well, he can turn volatile. Here, my notes. They might help you decide. Never meant to go all in, but I wanted to try. Be nice to put someone on the road to a happy ending, for a change. Job's from a hermit. Lives outside the village, keeps to himself. I'll mark his hut on your map. Make sure the contract's still open. Otherwise, you'll work your ass off, then learn the good citizen got tired of waiting, drank away the reward money at the local tavern.
When the Witcher and Forstein arrived at the hut, they spotted a big burly man fighting an Arrakis. His moves belied uncommon skill, for a human at least. Though the man seemed to be faring well enough on his own, the Witcher preferred not to take any chances. He promptly rushed in to fight.
Who are you? Take his place, will you? What? Me own little girl. Do it. Do it.
Aye. Of course I do. Keep it handy with me unicorn tears of the Philosopher's Stone. That'll be 60 gold coins. Since when does gold burn? Fine, fine. Just jesting with you. Here. The Witcher surveyed the bones, picked clean and strewn haphazardly on the ground before the crypt. Then he stepped inside and blockaded the door. As the ritual indicated, he lit the first candle and began the incantation. All that could be heard was his steady voice and the distant howls of the Striga.
It's her? Me little girl? Couldn't wait. Is that? What? Where the blazes do I find that? Thank ye. On me life I never thought. Thank ye. I offer ye me armor. Cost a fortune in its day. Won't bring me nothing now. You'll find it in a chest beside me hut.
The curse now lifted, the girl looked fit and healthy, but something in her movements recalled the wild thing she'd been. Many hardships awaited the hermit and his long-lost daughter on the road ahead. But thanks to the Witcher, their future was now shining brighter than before.
Mr. Witcher, Mayor Geraltem's calling for you. At your service. Well, don't want to waste no more of your time.
Forgive me for keeping you waiting. Something's attacked the Zivik's farm. A very big something. Will you take care of it? I'll be overjoyed to mark it on your map.
As they neared the farmhouse, Thorstein regretted his hearty breakfast. The sight of the grisly scene painted in red before their eyes threatened to call that breakfast back up his gullet. The Witcher began to examine the bodies. All the signs indicated a frightener, a dangerous insectoid. They followed in its tracks. Oi! All right there, Witcher. Ugh, quite the pounding it gave you, brother. Swear you flew near 7 fathoms. A concise summary, Witcher. You don't say much, but when you open that mouth of yours, your wisdom knows no bounds. Glad to hear you're yourself again. But seeing as how I'm myself too, it's unlikely that I'll stop talking. And what now? Slaying that frightener of yours sure ain't child's play, is it? I heard that Varric, though he's the crankiest old goat you ever saw, is hosting Vesemir until the Witcher heals up.
Oh, it's you. Alive? With all your limbs? I assume you managed the Striga. How'd it go? Well, that night in the crypt couldn't have been tranquil or pleasant. Pleased to hear you didn't take the easy way out. Kids these days, they take shortcuts. Sniff out where they'll get the least resistance. Good work. Mm-hmm. A Frightener. Here. They usually avoid populated areas. But once they settle in... Well, I don't envy you. Reluctant to part with this. It cost me a great deal, and I don't mean in coin. But I wouldn't be here if not for you. Crafted by a mage, I knew. Real bastard, but clever. He had whole shelves of experimental poisons, each one meant to affect a different monster. Let's just say that following certain events, his entire collection landed in my hands. The few I've used worked rather well. This one should too. You'll need to add a strong solvent to the poison. Archospore digestive juices should do the trick. Good luck, kid.
I have a proposition for you, Witcher. And here I have something much more effective. It shall be yours, if you do something for me in return. Nothing of consequence. I merely request that you delay fulfilling your contract by 24 hours. In this pouch you will find twice the reward offered by that commoner. None of your business. The point is, you shall receive this pouch, and then you may slay your monster and collect yet another reward from the mayor. Your choice.
Had decided to ignore the sorcerer's proposition, and she attacked the monster without delay. This time, the Frightener fell to the Witcher's poisoned sword. As his breathing slowed, he began to examine the body. He knew from Thorstein's pointed grunting behind him that he could expect a conversation with the merchant very soon. Ye gods, that's one ugly bugger. I never liked bugs myself. Suppose nobody much likes them now that I think of it. But this is too much. Would be nice though, eh? Anyway. Excellent work. Once you've settled things with the mayor, we're feasting. Your treat. I must admit, Dalterthana offers no end of adventure. Perhaps we can stay here a wee bit longer. Do you plan to mention that sorcerer to the mayor? Aye. Maybe you're right.
Well, may we dance on the monster's grave. I'd leap for joy, if not for the gout.
You found a certain object by the Frightener's corpse, Witcher. I should like to have it back. And yet, it is the only answer you shall receive. I had hoped to avoid this.
After the unexpected encounter with the sorcerer, it was time for celebration. The Witcher, smiling crookedly, listened to the colourfully embellished anecdotes, as told by a wildly gesticulating Thorstein. The night was young, the beer was cold, and a pouch full of gold was sitting heavy on his belt. He felt no pressing need to leave Dalterthana. What if they stayed here a while longer?
You Witcher! Grub out job for a Witcher. Monster kill lot of troll lately. Golden Bob, Boom, and Ram. Dead. Grub sad. Grub lonely. Mean monster. Witcher take job. Grub pay goods. Grub a bag with lot of yellow rocks. Grub not grey rocks but grub no peoples likes yellow rocks. Does witchers like yellow too? Find and kill monster. Do he never kill another troll? Every... Grub show Witcher cousin Bob's body. Find evidence there. Look, Witcher, monster kill Bob here. Grub not see Raggedy. Witcher got good eye. What about this glass thingy? Like Witcher's glass thingy. Neckers small but stubborn. Lot of neckers together can kill big troll. Grub not like neckers. Grub found evidence. Grub not know, but Grub not surprised. Neckers is sons of witches. Now Witcher avenge Bob and kill evil monster Necker Shaman. Thanks, Witcher. Bob, Boom and Vam still dead. Not come back. But revenge good. Grub very happy. But also sad. You sure you not want grey rocks? They pretty. Witchers is dum-dums. Do it use way.
Need your armor mended, sword sharpened, horseshoed? Or perhaps you'd like to buy a treasure map? A witcher, you see. Got nothing specific for you. But these parts is dangerous, to tell you the truth. Gladly sharpen your monster's slaying sword. No charge. Say, I always wondered, do your kind separate monsters into good and bad? What about dangerous but intelligent creatures? Monsters who were once men, now cursed? I understand. Thanks for your answer. Safe travels, Witcher. For you. Fell into my hands a while back. Supposed to lead to a mighty sword. Guarded by a mighty sentinel, of course. How about that sword?
Oi, look! There's a sword stuck in that stone. See the intricate decorations? Must be worth a fortune. Come on, let's pull her out. Damn, it's no use. Wait, I think there's writing on the stone. I be the Lord of Light, forged in my mother's glow. My name shall ye know when her eyes shut tight, and summon me when they open anew. Take a look at the pommel. Kinda looks like a sun, don't you think? The sun's its mother. That means you'll find the sword's name at sunset, huh? These shining letters. Mene, Dawnbringer, in elder speech.
Oh, me wife. Me wife fell in a wolf's den and broke her leg. Name's Keenan. Help us, sir. I can't pull her out on me own.
There was no pit, no wolf den, no injured woman. The Witcher took a look at the devourer that was there instead. Thanks to his Witcher senses, he was able to hear the man's silent words. Enjoy your meal. Sighing heavily, he ignored Thorstein's stupid commentary. Something about the man's lovely wife, and drew his sword. First he'd deal with the monster, and then would come time to deal with the con man.
gods, what was that? Bad luck. Sir, I'd not still breathe if not for you. But my dear Anna, my poor Anna, what's the monster done to her? What? Oh, me beloved Anna. Fine. I had no choice. The evil beast fell upon us, attacked our caravan, a travelling acting troupe. She ate us one by one. I was always a smooth talker. Didn't want her to eat me. To survive? Let's discuss this rationally. I hid any valuables in a chest. Believe me, there were very few. You'll have the key and I'll mark its location on your map. And I walk free. Come on!
The Witcher brought the con man to swift justice. Searching the body, he found the key to the chest the man had mentioned, but had no idea where it might be found. Thorstein peered at the Devourer's lifeless corpse. She too would never harm another soul again.
Wait, Witcher. It is I, Lothar. Life tells the most incredible stories, you know. How about the Witcher shows mercy to werewolf? I may look like a monster, but I've never killed a soul, I swear. Wolf's Bane helps me control the beast. I'd never risk putting my wife and children in danger.
The werewolf collapsed, dead. Soon, the thick fur thinned out, and the lined face softened, revealing the human visage of Lothar. The Witcher and Thorstein departed in silence. Later, they heard that Lothar's family had vanished without a trace. Rumour had it the blacksmith was escaping creditors. They saw no need to disabuse anyone of that assumption.
You a Witcher, are you? Conway, heard a bit about you? Doing a right useful service you are. Apparently the old blacksmith sharpened your sword for 3. Well, I won't give you a worse deal, and I sure won't disappear without a trace. Reliability's the mark of a tradesman worth his salt. Good as new.
Witcher? Fancy meeting you here. What do you mean? Do you have the notes on you? Roderick. Any idea what happened? Not particularly wise on his part. Though it does not mean he deserved to perish, naturally. Thank you, Witcher. This coin was meant for Roderick, but it seems you've earned it in his stead.
When the last monster fell, a tiny bright light floated out of a crack in the nemeton. The will-o'-the-wisp spun in the air, flared up, then glided straight ahead, It stopped a few dozen paces away, as if waiting for someone. The Witcher and Thorstein gaped at each other in astonishment, then followed the little flame